lessons that you can impart on the young guys who are kind of on the bubble or going through some things right now?
It'll work out the way it's supposed to work out. Whether you make a practice squad or you get claimed and elevated by another team, or you just go back to the life you had before all of this happened. So whatever position you end up in, you just got to do your best at it. You got to, if you become a practice squad player, you got to perfect your role within that, fulfill that role to help the team win. If you elevate it, then, great for you. And that's just a promotion at that point, something that you really got to be intentional about, going forward, because then again, that's still a opportunity where it's a job interview. Even after the fact, it's never over till it's over. So, going back to the life that you had before this, finishing up school, whatever that is, just doing your best at that. So, I think all the opportunities and where you end up is all a great opportunity to be your best self. So, if you see failure for what it is, I don't really see it as a failure for the guys that, if they do get cut. I think that just shows the grit and the strength that you had to even get to that point. So, good luck to all the guys that's going through it.
And one of the best in the world even to get in the door, right?
Right.
Did you have that mature outlook when your first year or not?
If I was to put myself in those shoes whenever I was a rookie in New England, trying to make the team, I feel like at the time being, heading into this weekend, obviously, I felt like I had done everything that I could, and I was just going to let the pieces shake out. My teammates were more confident in me than I was myself. Just saying, I remember all the rookies were at the hotel, and we were all talking about, what's going to happen. And they were always saying that, you're going to be on a team regardless. I honestly didn't understand the process of the waiver process or, whatever it is. All I knew is the team got to be cut down to 53 guys. So if I'm on it, I'm on it. If not, then I'm just going to find my way. I had dropped out of school at this point in time, so if it didn't work out, I was going to finish up school at Valdosta State and, try to be an editor or whatever it was from there. And, I got the call the next day that, I was going to be a Colt.
Thank God, you sitting out here with us.
Teammates giving you that confidence. Do you try to impart some of that to the younger guys on the roster now?
Instilling confidence?
Yeah.
I'm there for them whenever they need something, they have a question or they want to get better at a certain thing, or if I see something in them, whether or not they need to get better at, or something great that they did, like Micah, for instance. You got to show those guys that type of positivity that you have for them. You never know how much that, does for them. And, I just see, if I see something, I tell myself not to walk by it. Their moment is their moment. You got to celebrate with them. You got to have that joy. So, that's the type of teammate that I am.
Kenny, what is that balance like? We talk about all the time about having a ton of gratitude, also being super hungry for like what's next. So how do you walk that line? It's chase, whatever you're chasing.
That's a great question. I think just being in the moment, just being 29 now, just understanding that the league, you won't be in the league forever. You're not going to have a 20-year career, 30, whatever it is. You never know what happens on a year-to-year basis where if you're going to still be in or not. I try to keep the chip on my shoulder each day because I know what it was like, being a D2 athlete, just trying to make it out, trying to be seen. You needed some type of exposure. And then, obviously, being here now, I don't want to take it for granted. And then just having humility, that's not something that I necessarily have to try to do. It was already instilled in me as a kid. So it just feels like it's just who I am at this point. I just have a deep appreciation for the job on a day-to-day basis, and I know what goes into it. And the good and bad, you just can't get too high, too low. So just trying to stay in that fine line of giving it your best, and then obviously being sane and clear-headed at the end of the day.
I don't think we asked you about this. I might have missed it, but you brought your own house.
Mm-hmm.
So can you explain how cool that was to surprise her? We saw the video, and I was like, man, that's got to be like a
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I honestly just can't even put it into words. The type of moment that the effect that it had on my family. She's a brand new mom, and I feel like just having her own piece of land, piece of her own sanctuary, type to say. So the best way that I can describe, she's in paradise each day. So, I'm happy for her. So I can't wait to go back down to celebrate again with her and all her friends. I know everybody is super proud of her. So it was a great time.
Kenny, they've seen that AR kind of operates pretty well in the no huddle, when the opportunity arises. And I'm wondering, from a defensive perspective, when teams go quick like that, what are the challenges? How much stress does that put on you? Obviously, you don't panic.
As a defender?
Yeah, from a defensive standpoint.
I think it's just testing everybody to be sharp mentally. And then obviously after the snap, there's a physical part about it as well. Obviously you get a little endurance tested. But everybody on the field has to be, that much sharper. So not even just yourself, but everybody. It'll take all of us to win this play. So you just got to win the cycle of the snap and reset from there. But if it's a drive that they're trying to do it all drive, that it's just something that they're just trying to get off of the defense. They just want something to be off for them to either go back, later in the game or come back to it down that drive. So something that we just have to stay positive, and we got to be communication aware when that sort of thing is going on over the course of a game.
They're looking for you to make a mistake. They're waiting for you.
Yeah, that's what no huddle is. Yep.